Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a get it all done video. I have a lot of things to put in order in my kitchen since our house helps are not coming because of the second wave of pandemic. So for our and her safety, we've told her not to come. So there's a lot of work in the house, especially with a toddler. बहुत काम हो जाता है. So थोड़ा किचन निगलेक्ट हो गया है. I mean, I have to refill a lot of things and clean up this cabinet where I have all my pulses and biscuits and snacks and stuff like that because सबसे ज़्यादा यूज़ होता है. बहुत चीज़ें ऐसे ही डल जाती हैं और बहुत मैस हो गया है. So I have to refill a lot of things. I've ordered a lot of groceries. बहुत सारा सामान आया है because we don't order every day. We order like alternate days or once in 2 days. So बहुत सारा सामान है. I have to clean them, prep them and keep them so that use करना easy हो जाए. Also, I want to do some ingredient prep today for Indian cooking basically so that my cooking time becomes faster because with all that work I really want my cooking to be fast and I don't want to spend like hours cooking meals because फिर क्या होता है I get lazy and then we end up eating something unhealthy. So it's better things are prepped and kept so that whenever we want to eat and we can quickly cook and eat. So yeah, so basically these are the things that we're going to do today. Grocery cleaning and prepping, refilling my pantry नहीं है मेरे पास, जो भी है मतलब एक कैबिनेट है जिसमें सारा सामान है. So refilling that and organizing that cabinet and then ingredient prep. So yeah, start करते हैं. But just before that, if you're new here, hi, my name is Astha. I make home and lifestyle related videos on this channel, and if you're into it, please do consider subscribing. But I've also seen a lot of you are watching my videos but are not subscribed, so I want to request you guys, if you're really liking my videos and watching them, please do consider subscribing. It really motivates me and helps me grow my channel. So with that aside, let's get quickly started with this video. So the first thing that I want to do is basically open all the groceries and clean them, sanitize them. So उसके पहले I need to clear out my sink. So I have some dishes lying around from breakfast. So I'm going to clean them first. Clean the sink, sanitize the sink, and then I'm going to put all the groceries and clean them and then put them away so that we can get started with the rest of the things. this is the cabinet where I store all my breakfast options along with dal, pulses, beans, etc. On the top there I have all the biscuits, namkeens, some snack and breakfast options for Arya. So obviously this cabinet tends to get really messy because it is used so much. So I do frequently clean it and organize it, and today is one such day. So I'm going to refill everything that needs to be refilled, and I'm going to give a quick wipe to all the containers and keep them back again. So this is where majority of my food items go. So as you can see, it is not a very large space. It's just one cabinet with two shelves. So that these containers that I'm using to store pulses and lentils have really helped me to keep everything in place because they are so slim and sleek. I can store like 24 of them in this one shelf. I do keep bay leaves inside the boxes to keep the bugs away, since these containers are not airtight, and it's been working fine so far. On the top, I have these Tupperware containers which are really old but are completely airtight. So I use them to store all the tea time snacks like biscuits and namkeens and anything that requires an airtight container. So these are really good qualities and last really long. So Tupperware is always a good kind of investment. So this is how it turned out. All the snacks are here now, and at the back here I have some pancake mixtures and some other snacks like fryams for Arya. So on the right side here I have all the breakfast items like cornflakes, chocos, vermicelli, oats, sabudana, poha, macaroni. On the left side here I have all kinds of pulses and legumes. Alright, so we are done with this cabinet, and look who woke up from the nap and came to help me in the kitchen. Okay, so another thing that I need to organize are these tea bags. We've been using two kinds of teas these days. One is a regular green tea, another one is this Tulsi cinnamon giloy tea. So I'm going to repurpose this old tray that I have. So I'm going to arrange all the tea bags in these along with one artificial sweetener, because this Tulsi cinnamon giloy tea is very strong in flavor and I can't have it without a sweetener. But it's supposed to be really good for building immunity and for stress relieving. I'm going to keep this tray right on top of my microwave so that it's visible to us and we can remember to have it. Next thing that I'm going to do is some ingredient prep for everyday Indian cooking. So the first thing that I want to do is make the onion tomato gravy base, or you can call the bhuna masala. I'm going to make that and freeze it so I can use it as and when I need it. So it literally reduces my cooking time by half because that's such a basic base for any curry recipe, and I almost make it every day. So I want to make that. I have some garlic to peel and store, and then the next thing I would be doing is make oats flour. I'll show you how I make it, and also I'm going to be making a ready mix for oats and suji chila. So I usually make this chila for breakfast. Even Arya can have it and it tastes really good and very easy to make. So yeah, let's do that. So the key ingredients for this masala are onion and tomato. Usually the proportions that I use for any gravy is 2 onions and a tomato. So I'm going to be following the same proportion while I make this masala and store it. I'm taking about 8 onions and like 4 to 5 tomatoes. I'm also taking 2 green chilies for the flavor. After peeling the onions, I'm going to dip them in water for a while so that my eyes don't sting when I chop them. Instead of making a puree, I'm gonna chop the onion and tomatoes really fine using this hand chopper, because I want the base to be thick, because we do not want any water content left in this masala before we freeze it, otherwise it will get spoiled easily. Now I'm adding some oil to the pan and then I'm adding my onion in it. I'm going to saute it till it starts turning pinkish in color and the oil starts separating from it. While that happens, I'm going to quickly puree the tomatoes also. Now that the onion is slightly pinkish, I'm going to add some ginger garlic paste to it. You can adjust the quantity as per your liking. And I'm going to saute it for some more time. This should take about like 10 minutes. And when it starts looking like this, I'm going to add in the tomatoes. Now I'm adding the tomatoes on one side because there's a lot of water in tomatoes, and I'm gonna let the water reduce a little bit before I start mixing it with the onion. Now we're gonna cook this for another 10 to 15 minutes or till the oil starts to separate. Now I'm adding some salt, turmeric, chili powder, some Kashmiri chili powder for the color, dhania powder, and we're gonna mix it all together and cook for 2-3 minutes more. You're gonna start seeing this lovely color in your masala, and a lot of oil would have separated by now. So just when you see this, just cook it for another minute or so and then take it out in a bowl or a plate and then let it cool down completely. Once it's completely cooled down, I'm going to take one extra ice cube tray that I have. I'm going to pack the masala inside each of the mold and then I'm going to pop it in the freezer for it to freeze. Once it's frozen, this is how it will look. You can demold them and then put it in a jar to save space inside your freezer. Time to peel some garlic now. I soak the garlic cloves in water for about an hour. Now there are many ways to peel garlic, but since I had some time, I soaked them. So this is how I'm doing. To peel off the skin, cut the head part of the clove and just pull out the skin and repeat the same thing on the other side, and the skin will just come out easily. Now before storing, make sure there's no water on the garlic, so just pat dry them on a paper towel and then store them in an airtight container, obviously lined with a paper towel. Now I'm gonna start making oats flour. For that I'm taking 2 cups of plain oats. I'm going to dry roast them for about 2 to 3 minutes just to ensure that there is no moisture in them. We don't want it to change any color, so just do it for 2 to 3 minutes and then just take it out on a plate and let it cool off. While that cools down, I'm going to take half cup of suji or rava and I'm going to dry roast that as well. Again, this will take about 3 to 4 minutes. Once it starts turning a little pinkish in color, turn off the flame and transfer it to another container. Let that also cool. Now that our oats are cooled down, I'm going to blend it in mixer grinder to a fine powder. This is how you make oats flour. Now you can use this flour in many recipes. One recipe that I'm making today is a ready mix for oats and suji chila. For that I'm going to take a little bit of oil and I'm going to add some chopped green chilies to it and some crushed curry patta. I'm going to roast them to remove any moisture because it's going to be a ready mix. Remove all the moisture, nicely roast them. Once they start looking like this, completely dry, take them out. Now to make the chila mix, I'm going to add 1 cup of oats flour to half cup of suji that we roasted. I'm also adding in the green chili and curry patta to it. Now I'm adding some salt and red chili powder. You can add it as per your taste. You can also add some roasted jeera if you like I'm adding. Mix everything up and store it in an airtight container, and whenever you want to use it, just add the vegetables of your choice, some curd and water, and then make it like you make any other chila. Now the remaining oats flour, I'm going to store it in an airtight container and use it in different recipes. I generally make like banana muffins with it, so it's just a healthier option over plain flour that we use. Alright guys, so I'm done for the day. All my ingredients are ready. They should last me for a few days. My cabinet is all clean and organized. Everything is refilled. So my life is going to become a lot easier, and all my cooking is going to be much faster now. You should try it yourself. You know, try doing ingredient preps, or if you can do some meal preps, do that and just see the difference, how much time you save every day. I hope I was able to give you guys some tips and tricks through this video. If you like this video, please like, share and comment. Do not forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified whenever I post my next video. Do join me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is astha_jaiswal31. I put a lot of food pictures and generally my family and life updates on Instagram. I would love it if you guys can join me there. So yeah, this is all for today. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.